Governor Jay Inslee's big announcement of Washington reopening at full capacity by June 30th. Obviously welcome news for pretty much everybody, especially though the entertainment industry.
Oh, they have been hard hit. Okay. And today joining us is Matt Meyer, the Director of Entertainment at Spokane Public Facilities District. Matt, what a year you guys have had with all of the cancellations. And I know this news has just dropped now about us reopening by June 30th. And I know we had talked about the Doobie Brothers were supposed to perform in town in October, but are there any other shows now that you might be able to talk about, even though the announcement was just today?
Well, yes, Doobie Brothers is still happening. It's still on. That I did confirm about a couple weeks ago through Live Nation. We do have another announcement coming up Saturday. That will be for a show in the middle of September up at the arena. The last couple days, we've started announcing a few shows in the theater more towards October and November. And we've got a couple more in June that we're going to announce. Well, in June, we're going to announce them for September shows. There's another one that I have on the books for August as well that will be at the theater, the First Interstate Center. So, yeah, we've been working. We've constantly been working, and we've had some holds and everything available on the calendar that we were just hoping that we'd get to this point. And then last week when I was talking with the governor's aides about this potentially coming out, reaching out to all these promoters that I've been working with to let them know this is coming down the pipeline. When I didn't know, I was hoping it was going to be this soon. And since it is, I think we'll be able to pick up a few more shows than what we were expecting.
It's been kind of a feast or famine scenario.
Sure.
We've been in a famine now, of course, for 14 months. Now, of course, everyone is going to be trying to book shows. Does that kind of add another layer of complication now for you trying to get things booked and make sure that you can fill some of those slots?
Not really. A lot of these shows, they book so far out, and the routing comes to fruition so long ago that it's the artists that are out there right now just we're filling holes for them, and that's pretty much it. They're not going to start looking to book brand new shows right now and create all the routing throughout the entire nation. But the shows that we do have that we'll be announcing, it's stuff that we've been working on for probably the last 6 to 12 months.
So, Matt, now that the shows you mentioned were mostly for late summer and early fall, but now that we know that June 30th is the cutoff date, when we fully reopen, do you think anything will pop up just for July?
Possibly. We had a couple shows in June that were kind of hanging on. One that ended up going overseas for a little bit that I literally just got done emailing the promoter to find out if there's any way to bring them back over here in July, which would be great. That one would be up for the arena. We have another one. I was on a call yesterday with another big name artist for the arena that was hanging on to the beginning of August. But unfortunately, they were looking at the time frame and the routing, and they didn't think it was going to work. He asked me just to hold the dates, but he wasn't very positive that the routing would actually come full swing.
Care to share any names with us? even if it's not a for sure?
Put him on the spot.
I'd love to be able to.
Okay.
We tried at least.
We did try.
Matt, we appreciate all the hard work. I mean, it really across the board, we just know that people are so anxious. Does it at least give you some stability that you know you can count on? This is the date, and now you know what to at least tell those big name artists, and everyone kind of knows what footing they have.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives everybody a sense of relief. Right during the governor's announcement, I was emailing my aide over in his office to get the actual guidelines that were pertinent to the spectators, and I've been sending those off to the different promoters that we had events and shows lined up. That way we could just keep moving forward and keep working on whatever potentially might be popping up. So it's great to know. And then also from the other side of it, we've got the Shock that are in the building as well. They've got a game this weekend. Granted, we won't have fans in the building, but looking at June now, this was planning all the way back to this last winter, even into fall, where as we were looking at the season and how the season schedule is coming and progressing, it was a conversation that I had with the owner and telling him, hey, if this happens at the beginning of summer, push all your games back out to the late months of the summer into July and into August as much as possible. That way, if it happens, we have something to go to and we're not having to reschedule, or you're not playing in front of no fans. So it's great to see this coming to fruition, and now we're going to be able to pack all the shot games with as many fans as we can get in the building.
Did Matt just say U2 and the Rolling Stones?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
No, he didn't say that. I'm joking with you, Matt. We can always hope, right?
Matt, thank you very much. We sure appreciate your time and, of course, all that you have done to try to keep things going even during this pandemic.
Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you.